pace. I got too much love for me. Got too much love for me.
Good evening to you all. Happy Tuesday. That has come round quick again. So if you are here, if you're watching, pop me a hello in the comments. Give me a I'm here, a hello, or anything to just let me know that you're there. I can see a few of you are watching already. So welcome to you all. Trudy, a good evening. The first one to say hello. So let me know how you're all doing. Obviously the kids have gone back to school now, so that's great. Let me know how your first couple of days have been, like free, child free. So we've got Steffi, you're on, lovely. Kat, good evening to you. Laura, Michelle, hello. Stella, good evening. Oh, bless you, thank you so much. Oh, Carly, Dawn, wow, lots of you on saying hello. Excellent. So I have got a fabulous show for you tonight. I do have a special guest interview. It was pre-recorded, but I'm going to play it for all of you shortly. You might want to get your tissues. It is an absolutely heartbreaking story, but I feel absolutely honoured that I was able to bring the lovely Tanya on and to share her story with you. So we'll be playing that very, very shortly. Dawn, good evening to you. Emma, hello, lovely. How are you doing? So tonight, if you haven't seen already, I am going to be doing a giveaway. However, I haven't told anyone what that giveaway is yet. So you will be finding that out. But I'll tell you what that is in a bit. Obviously, as ever, I will be doing some readings tonight. Sonia Lewis, hello to you. So if you have just logged on, I will be doing a couple of card readings. But obviously, as you know, if you're a regular watcher, until my little ticker thingamajob comes up along the bottom, I'm not doing readings at that point. But when it does come up, we like you to be polite. If you are a first timer watching me and you've never watched me before, well, you're either in for a treat or you're probably going to want to leave, because I am known to swear. I'm known to be very direct. So if that's not your bag, then unfortunately, this is probably not the place for you to be watching, unless you want to watch and see how it goes. But there we are. Sophie, good evening, lovely. Rebecca, good evening to you. Oh, Julia's new. Welcome to you, lovely. Pat, hello. Michelle, oh, thank you so much. So yeah, I've got a real treat for you this evening. So cards, giveaway, special guest. As ever, if you're one of the ladies that likes to stay on until the end, when I like to do my real passionate, in-depth pep talks, well, as you'll know, yesterday was International Women's Day. So you are in for a treat this evening, because I've got so much to talk about, and I am going to be pouring some tea. Not literal tea, because I've got an orange squash, but I mean pouring tea and like really kind of calling people out on their shit. Not you ladies, obviously, but stuff that I've kind of seen and heard over the past couple of days that's really riled me. There is something that I will not be talking about tonight, and it will be a free zone. I'm not even going to mention their names, but there is 2 people associated with the royal family. I will not be mentioning them tonight. I haven't followed that story. I didn't watch the interview, and I don't really want to make this show about it, because it's kind of everything has been about that the past few days. So this is like an M&H free zone tonight. So we can hooray to that. Rebecca, your first time here too. Oh, wow. Fabulous. Bless you. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Women's Day. But before I do play the interview with Tanya, what I'm going to do is I am going to offer some card readings. I've got my tarot tonight. I might offer Oracle in a bit. I'll see if I'm feeling fancy. So if you are out there, I'm going to bring my ticker up and see who's going to be the first to ask. So I did tell you that I was very direct and that I'll probably swear. It is just about 9 o'clock, so that's fine. If you do have little ears, maybe turn your volume down. But what I will say is that if you are new and you're planning on asking me for a reading, please do ask politely, because anyone being blunt will not be chosen for a card. So there we are. Lizzie, hello, lovely. How are you doing? Steph, hello to you. Okay, so let's have a look. Okie dokie, let's see who was first. Right, Stella, you were first. Fabulous. And let me just say, there is a few of you watching, but not hundreds, so you don't need to comment every 2 seconds. Okay, I will work my way through them. If I don't get to you this time, I will be doing cards later on in the video, after I've played my special guest one. Oh, bless. Oh, Steffi. Oh, I will pull for you. Sending so much love to you. I wish I knew. I'd send you some flowers. Bless you. Right, so Stella, for you, what I've got here is I will pull another one. Okay, so I've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. You've also got the Lovers, but then you've got the Devil here. So for you, I feel like where your love life is concerned, don't know if you're in a relationship or not. Hang on. Right, judging by your profile picture, I'm going to say it's a yes. But what I'm seeing here is it's almost like you need to bring that fire back into your relationship. Looking at the Devil card here, I feel that perhaps maybe your confidence or your self-esteem has been a bit low lately. Or maybe you've been doubting yourself in certain situations. But to look at this one, your Queen of Wands, this one is saying to you, you can see there, if we turn it that way, that is a lady who is owning her shit. She's got the fire in her hands. And I feel like for you, that fire needs to be brought back into your relationship. I feel like anything that's been bottled up, it needs to just be put out there. You two need to have a real good chat, because looking at this one with the Lovers, we can only see one side of their faces there. And even though they're connected, there is sort of another side of things. You need to, like, especially with this one, you need to spice things up a bit. Really need to spice things up. So I would say to you, where relationship is concerned, I can see that between now and June, things will improve for you in your relationship. That's not to say that they're bad anyway, but they will get better. But don't be afraid to kind of be you, to spice things up, and maybe to say things that you've been holding in, that maybe you've been kind of sitting on not really wanting to say. So that's you, just kind of speak up in your relationship, because I feel like both of you need and want to be heard. So those are for you, my lovely. You are very, very welcome. So just looking through the comments, you don't need to share. If you want to, that's lovely, but you don't need to. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to go down the Okie dokie. Right, Sophie, yes. Let's pull for you, because your reading last time, I was a bit intrigued by that one. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Lots of you on today as well. Hello from Brighton. Oh, hello to you. Fabulous. Right, I will be making my way down the list. Okay, so rest assured, I will get to as many of you as I can before we play that interview. Okay, right. So Sophie, for you, you've got the Five of Swords in reverse. You've also got the King of Swords in reverse, and you've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so again, for you, I am drawn to, again, it's a recurring thing. I'm drawn back to this work situation, but I feel like either the goalpost has moved or your plan has changed slightly. So to look at this, I feel like it's not about having the confidence to stick with your decisions. It's more about having the confidence to do what feels right for you and to go with it. I feel like looking at this one, financially, things might have changed or be a bit different at the minute, but that is saying that things will continue to be quite stable. And for you as well, I'm bringing in like a real, obviously, I know you're a woman. You're going to have a feminine energy anyway, but I'm feeling a real kind of feminine power around you at the minute. And I can't remember the reading I did for you last week. I don't know if that was you that I picked up on or someone else, but I am picking up on a real womanhood vibe, like stepping up and kind of going from girl to young woman to woman, if that makes sense to you. This might sound a bit cryptic to anyone else watching, but Sophie, if you think back to what I said to you last week, this might tie in with this. But I do feel like for you, if the goalposts have changed, if plans have changed, don't worry about it. Go with it and go with what feels right, rather than trying to do what you planned to do before. Was it last Tuesday? Oh, must have been the Tuesday before that then, because I remember saying something to you about that. Must have been the Tuesday before. Okay, so that is for you, lovely. Hopefully that makes a bit of sense. Let's have a look. Wow, lots and lots and lots. Laura, let's pull for you and see what we can do. Okay. Obviously, I won't get to everybody, but I'll get to as many as I can. So please don't feel disheartened if I don't get to you this time. Right, Laura, I'm going to do yours, and then Steffi, I'm going to come to you. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Laura, for you, my lovely, it is all about the pentacles, all about the pennies. You've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got all that moolah in there. So if either money, work, like your finances are on your mind at the minute, what I would say is that I want to look back to October just gone, and perhaps something, a bit of a change up, but coming forward between then up until May, what I'm seeing here is it's almost been, what's the word? A transition is the word that I'm looking for. And this transition here for you financially means that you may have had to reach out to someone for help, but that's not a bad thing, because I feel like this is more like an investment that they're helping with. It's not just kind of lending you a tenner or something like that. This is like someone that you can call upon that you know will help you invest in something that's really, really important. So if that's not come up yet, I do feel like May time for you, this will be coming up here. However, this will help you be more independent financially. And I do feel that for you, work-wise, financially, there is that independent role coming up for you. And I'm sure I've said this to you before. But I would say to you, don't worry too much about I feel like it's females that should be helping you invest or helping you with your business. So where males are concerned, whether it's your partner, a parent, or anything like that, this sounds odd, but men's money don't need to be put into what you're doing. It's all about the ladies' money, the ladies clubbing together and building up something that you've got in the works. But time frame wise for that, I'm looking at, I want to say something kind of kicking off in a good way around about July time for you. So hopefully that makes sense and you can take that and it will give you a bit of reassurance. So Steffi, for you, my lovely, let's pull for you. Sending you so much love. I'll be thinking of you tonight, and I wish I'd known it was today. Bless you. So I'm sending lots and lots of love. Okay, to looking at this one. Okay, so you've got the Hanged Man, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands in reverse. So to look at them ones for you, I do feel like this one, it's almost like you're putting yourself in a place of blame at the minute where you shouldn't do that. Any blame, any guilt, anything. I feel like that's just a natural thought process. However, what I'll say is it will pass. You know, there's nothing you can do, or there's nothing you could have done, and you know that you've done the best that you can do. But to look at these two, I do feel like this is saying to you, especially with this one, you are literally standing on a load of money there. Okay, there is money to be made here. However, you're just standing on it. Your mind is elsewhere with all these other lovely things, but it's there. And this is saying, like, imagine it's that way. It's not just going to fall into your hands. This way is telling you need to grasp it. However, in the next 2 months, this work thing, obviously what we've been talking about, work, business and all that, that will begin to mold into something that's pliable that you can really grasp and use to move forward. So this is really, really good news for you. But what I will say with this one, this is kind of saying to you to, you've done the right thing. You've done as much as you can. So it's a rest easy and just reassurance for you in that one. But this one's a saying that there is something there that's stepping up for you work wise, and it is very, very exciting. Okay, let's have a look. Gemma, good evening to you. So Eileen, good evening, lovely. Magdalena, hello to you. So let's have a look through. I'll see who I can pull out. Right. Who was I after? Lizzie, I want to pull one for you. I've seen where you are. There you are. Okay, so let's have a look for you, lovely. See what comes up. So if you have just joined us to watch, you're in for a treat tonight. I'm doing a few card readings and I've got a special guest interview to play for you that I pre-recorded last week. And then I've got a special giveaway that I'll be announcing tonight as well. I'll be doing more card readings after my interview, and I've got a couple of treats to show you, and then at the end I'll have a bit of a chit chat and it'll get quite heated, I imagine. Right, so Lizzie, for you, lovely, let's have a look. Okay, so I've got here for you, you've got the King of Swords, then you've got the 10 of Cups, and you've also got the 3 of Pentacles here. So looking at these three for you, lovely, what I'm seeing is this one looks to me like there's kind of broken communication in the family, and you probably know that I know that kind of a gist, but this is saying to me this communication, I feel like my ring light, this one's giving to me, I want to go back to October for some reason. Whatever happened in October for you within the family seems to have shook some things up. However, I do see in the next 3 months with this, you building a connection again with someone that connection's been lost with. I do, however, want to say to you, it is one person in particular, not two. So that may make sense. I hope that would make sense to you. And this one's kind of saying, I'll try to figure out how to word this now. This one's giving to me, you've got the confidence to tackle it, but I feel for you, lovely, at this point, this is about maybe swallowing your pride a little bit and just giving that bit of, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but kind of you taking a slight step back to make room for someone else to come in. But I do see, especially looking at that one, it's one person in particular, not the other person. So hopefully you can take sense from that. But this one's showing me that it's more like a grandchild vibe. I know you're giggling. I can bless you. But this one, it's more kind of tapping into that grandchildren feeling there, because that's the connection that has been lost. So I feel like connecting back in with that will bring it back in. But hopefully you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be cryptic and a bit private, so hopefully you've got the gist of what I'm on about. Right, let's have a look. Fab. Oh, Alex, good evening to you. Oh, bless you. You were so welcome. It was an absolute pleasure to read for you last night. Let's have a look. Christina, yes, let's pull for you. Okay, so we've got Christina's sister will be on next, who is Tanya, my lovely guest. I'm going to pull for Christina, then I'm going to do 3 more, and then I'm going to play our interview, and then I will then I'll do some more cards and whatnot. Steffi, oh bless you, you're so welcome. Okay, trying to keep up with the comments. There is lots. We've got lots of you watching tonight, which is so lovely. Right, okay, so Christina, for you, you've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. You've also got the Sun in reverse, and then the Hanged Man has come out there again as well. So looking at this for you, I feel like opportunity-wise, things might have hit a bit of a stalemate or a standstill. But to look at this one, this is saying anything that you're kind of feeling quite worn out, or anything that you've got the feeling of the wheels just turning and you're not getting anywhere. This one's saying to you, just keep going, just push that little bit longer, because I feel like the results that you're wanting or anything that you're trying to achieve is within grasp. And I would even go as far to say that possibly within the next month or so. So very soon, probably about the next 6 weeks maybe. But that opportunity is there for you. But to look at this one, you need to communicate what you want, be a bit clearer and kind of voice what you want, because otherwise it's not just going to fall into your lap. And maybe people know what you're trying to do at the minute anyway. But what I would say is shout louder, not literally, well, you can if you want, but from a way of making yourself more heard. With the Hanged Man here as well, I feel like for you, it's kind of like the situation that you're in, like you're talking yourself out of things a little bit. And you know that feeling if you're going, oh, well, maybe it's not meant to be, is what I've got coming in for you. But I do feel like it is meant to be. So anything that you've been working on and doing, I'm just going to have a look. Yeah, I feel like with this one, you've got everything that you need. I think it's just a case of timing, and timing hasn't been on your side. So hang on in there. And I promise you, anything that you've been trying to achieve for the past few months or recently, it will come. It is there. So don't give up on that one. So that is for you. Bless you. So many comments. Oh my goodness. So don't worry. I will be doing more readings tonight. It's not the last 3 of the whole night. So don't worry about that at all. Let's have a look. Okie dokie. Right. I'm going to go. Right. Patricia. Okay. Let me know what you want me to call you. Kay or Patricia. Let me know what name you want me to use. Okay. So let's have a look and see what we've got in here. And then I'm going to go Michelle. Christina, you're very welcome. I'm going to write these names down. Right, Michelle Hand, I'm going to pull for you. Katie, okay, fab. Okay. Michelle Hand, I'm going to pull, and I'm going to go. Right, Alison Turnbull, I'm going to pull for you as well. And then after the video, I will do lots more. But I don't like to do like shitloads in one go, otherwise I'll just burn myself out and then you'll end up having a crappy reading. So I'm going to turn my ticker off, and when I bring it back on after my interview, then I will do some more. So at the minute, I'm going to do these, and then play that video. Okay, so Katie, for you, my lovely, we have got you've got 3 of Swords, the 10 of Wands in reverse, and you've also got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so with these ones, there you go, 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands in reverse, and 3 of Pentacles. So to look at these for you, what I'd say is actually things are there ready to fall into your hand. Over the next 3 months, I do see opportunity coming in for you. However, it's kind of, it's there, but you're not seeing it for some reason. Maybe it's even already there, but you need to really tune into what's being offered to you or to what you've already got going on, because it's almost like you're sat there like wishing for all this stuff to happen, and you're looking good, please, I want this, but it's already here. So it might be a case of just thinking outside the box, or maybe just opening that kind of vision up a little bit and seeing what is around you, because there is more there for you. But like I say, it's a case of realizing that it's there. And again, with this one, same as what I just said to Christina with that, don't give up. Like, it's there, it's ready for the taking. But what I do see in this one for you, leading up until about around about July with this one, financially, or something that's kind of really I'm getting into the heart chakra here. So something that has a financial tie, but really ties in with you and you've got a real love for doing it. So it could be work, or it could just be a hobby or something where there's money involved. But I do see this being more of a thing for you around July time, but you need to step into it more. This one looks kind of like you're not hiding, but there's more to be explored if you just step into the light. It's like you're afraid to kind of let yourself shine and be seen and be appreciated, because I feel like that's what you need. I'm also getting, like, as I've said that, I've got a real pain in the chest. So maybe that's a bit of anxiety or worry coming in about really stepping into your own, or any opportunities that are there for you or being offered to you. It's like a fear of stepping into it. But I just want to say to you, go for it. It's there. And maybe that's why you're not quite grasping it on that one, because it's there for you. It's just maybe that fear of stepping forward. So I'd love to say to you, just jump in, go for it and take it. It's there for the taking. Hopefully that makes sense to you. If not, it should make sense in the next few weeks. Alexandria, good evening to you, beautiful lady. So I'm going to pull next for Michelle and then Alison, and then we're going to play that video, and then I've got the giveaway to do later on this evening and more readings afterwards as well. Okay, so Michelle, this is for you. Where have you gone? There you are. Okay. Ooh. Right, Michelle, for you, I don't know if this is directly for you or if it's for someone else that's related to you, but the cards that I've pulled for you, you've got Justice, you've got the Wheel in reverse, and you've got the 2 of Pentacles. I'd be keen to say that if it's not you, someone around you, I'm seeing a pregnancy somewhere. And not tooting my own horn here, but anyone watching that's had readings from me before will know that I'm quite shit hot on pregnancies. So if this is not you, it would be someone around you. And if it's not yet announced, I feel like in the next 2 months, there's something going on here, or will be announced, or something will change up within this pregnancy. However, looking at this one, it may not be a planned pregnancy, or it may be quite unexpected. Let me know in the comments if you are expecting already, because I'm quite intrigued by this one. Oh, Katie, bless you. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. So, Michelle, for you, I'm seeing, though, aside from that, financially, things will be taking a bit of a change or a swap as we come into round about April, May. But looking at any opportunities that present themselves, I thought, right, you're not pregnant. Okay, well, keep an eye out on that one, because I feel like over the next 2 months, there'll be something to come about with a pregnancy, whether you or someone around you. But it'll be someone close to you. It won't be just some random. It will be someone close to you if it's not you yourself. But to go back to this one, financially for you, it looks like you're weighing up your options financially. But when you look a bit closer, those wires are crossed a little bit. So it may be the case that over the next couple of months, anything financially that comes in, I would really, really urge you to check any contracts, check any paperwork, really look into the small print of things, and really check into it, because there's something there that looks great on the surface, but the further you delve into it, it's not quite as it seemed. Whereas there's something else that didn't look so appetizing, but actually that's probably the route that you should take. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Hopefully you can take that and let me know about that pregnancy, what crops up, because I do see, to look at the wheel one, I feel like it's someone very close to you. If it's not family, it's a very, very close friend, is what I'll say on that. Let's have a look. Katie, oh bless you. Yes, so anyone that does want to book a private reading with me, I do call them guidance sessions, because they're like, this is just a snippet of what you'd get. Alice and I, I'm going to do yours in a sec. This is a snippet of what you get, because obviously there's lots of people watching and you only get 3 cards. So when you have a private reading, you get at least 9 cards. It's usually a lot more than 9. And we can delve right into things that you want to know specifically. And there's lots going on. You can book either 30 minutes or 60 minutes, but you can click onto there, or there's recorded ones. There's a whole host of stuff on there that you can have a look at. So Alison, lovely, let's do for you, and then we'll bring up that interview with Tanya. Michelle's your best friend. Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. Right, okay, so let's have a Alison for you. Let's see what we've got on the cards. Quite literally, there has been financial changes. Oh, fabulous. Okay, right, Alison, for you, we've got the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You've got the Lovers in reverse, and you've also got the 10 of Swords in reverse. I feel like for you, I'm intrigued to know whether there's a special person in your life. I'm very drawn into that Lovers card, but I'm feeling there's a new chapter coming. So whether it's, if you're single, this is likely someone else coming in, or if you're already with someone, it's kind of like a new lease of life being breathed into that relationship there, because I do see things changing up, and this is in the next month, I would say, because with this one I've got a month's time. But it looks like something that's been a long time coming, or it's been needed, or you've been hoping for it. But to look at this one, I'd say rather than having to make a choice, it's just going to happen naturally. There's not necessarily something that you need to do specifically. What's going to happen will just happen. It will fall into place. But again, with this one, as I say, it's been a long time coming. Maybe it's something that's been bubbling up for you, or something you've been really hoping for. Let me know in the comments if you are in a relationship or not, because it'll kind of make it a bit clearer. But to look at this one again, where that side of things, you are with someone. Okay, fab. So looking at this one, like I say, it's like a new lease of life that will be breathed into it. With this one, communication is needed, similar to what I said to someone before when this card came out. But that communication's needed, because I feel like you kind of feeling like you're on different pages when actually you're both thinking the same thing, but just in a different way. So it seems like you're both thinking differently. So to look at that one for you, I would say relationship wise, things are looking to improve for you, especially in the next month. However, in the next 2 months, anything that comes up that you feel like you need to make a choice, I wouldn't make a choice. I would just let it naturally run its course, because you don't need to be making choices here. So if you're being forced into making a decision, then that's almost like it's made the decision for itself, because like I would walk away from that. But anything that comes up, I'm feeling more financially though with this one. And what I would say here is you can have your cake and eat it, because these 2 things are coming up, and I feel like you're weighing up your options. This one, that one, this one, that one. But why not both? Okay, so finance wise, anything that you're kind of thinking, oh, do I have this or do I have that? Go for both of them. Treat yourself. And that should tie in with relationship things as well, bringing in a boost into that relationship there as well. Sam, good evening. It's lovely to see you on here. Okay, so that is it for readings for now. I will be doing more readings, but I would absolutely love you all to stay on to watch this interview. I will say that it's a really, really incredible story that I've brought Tanya on to share with you all. And if you are quite sensitive, you might want to get some tissues. But we've tried to keep it quite uplifting, to talk about all the great stuff that Tanya has been doing to bring her girls home. So you might be thinking, what does that mean? So I'm going to play the interview now, and we'll introduce Tanya in. She's going to tell us her story, and hopefully lots of you will still be here to watch afterwards. I'll be sharing links in the comments. I'll be watching along with you all as well. And don't forget to hang around, because after the interview, I'll be doing more cards. I'll be doing the giveaway that I haven't even told you what the prize is yet, but you can only be in on it if you're here live. So without further ado, here is the interview with Tanya Borg, and goodness me, it is a fabulous interview indeed. So here we are. So tonight, ladies, we have got joining us the lovely Tanya Borg. So Tanya, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're very, very welcome. Thank you for coming on. So Tanya is here with us to tell us about her very, very special story, which I hope you'll stay on to listen to. Got Tanya on because I do believe it's something that we need to share. Tanya's local to me. I think you live about, what, 10 miles away?
Yeah, not very far.
Yeah, not far at all. But it has made, sort of, it's been national news, hasn't it, your story?
Yeah.
So Tanya, do you want to tell us and tell the ladies watching a bit about you and your story?
Sure. So 6 years ago, it was actually 6 years ago on the 13th that my 3 children were abducted to Libya. So after I tried to beg him to come back for a year and a half, because I knew that nobody could do anything, because when you mention Libya to anyone, they just say, sorry, we can't help you.
Yeah.
So he eventually came back, but he only came back with my son. And then I took him to court to return my girls. And he's been in prison twice. So he's been in for 6 months and then 12 months. While he was in prison the second time, I'd raised some money. So I went over to Libya. I took the grandmother to court to get custody of my girls. I won the custody, and while I was there, my eldest daughter tried to run away because she's being locked in the house. The grandmother doesn't let her out. She's had no education since she was there, so that's 6 years, since she was 15, and now she's 21. She just had her 21st birthday. That I don't have contact with her, so I can't even tell her happy birthday.
So how old were they when they went over there?
They were, my youngest was 3, Maya, and Angel was 15.
Okay, so that's six years. Wow. Oh goodness me. So you mentioned about when you went over and the grandmother. You've actually sent me in a video, if you're happy for me to play that. So this was when you went over there, or do you want to introduce the clip? And
so the video is showing, so when I was over there, my daughter tried to run away. She was walking to the neighbors with the grandmother and my youngest daughter, and she just ran ahead and caught a taxi and came to my place. So as we were just getting in the car to go somewhere, they came and blocked the end of the road, and they dragged her down from the car and put her into this car. And the ones, I'm screaming, I'm saying, Binti, Binti, which is, that's my daughter. And my daughter's trying to get out the car, and they pull her back into the car. It was not a very nice time.
No,
and I can't imagine what she went through after that. I don't know what's happened to her after that.
Oh, bless her. So I'll play the video. It is absolutely heartbreaking to watch, but I think people out there that have been following your story, or that need to know about your story, I think they need to see this to know what's going on, to really connect in and to appreciate the efforts that you're making. So this is the video that Tanya sent in.
Binti!
Oh my goodness. That is honestly that's how it pulled me there. That's honestly heartbreaking to watch. And so that was the last time.
The sound. It's just, gets me.
Yeah, I can imagine. So that was the last time you actually seen her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodness me. Whew.
So then the grandmother just ran off with them and went from family member to family member, so I didn't know where she was. And then I ran out of money and I had to come home because I still have my son here.
So obviously going over there and trying to get them home, it does cost that money. So obviously you're doing a lot of fundraising to try and get back over there. So
back over there and to make sure I don't run out of money, and to make sure I have the funds to be able what I need to do, and not have to worry about where I'm gonna buy food from, even when I'm there, because I lived off tomatoes.
Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Yeah, so because with your fundraising, so anyone local, if they haven't heard of you, they must have been living under a rock. But anyone further afield that hasn't heard of you, what have you been doing in your fundraising so far?
I've been trying everything. What have I done? So we did the walk. What did we call it? The walk of faith, I think. Something
so
like
that was in Pusey, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've got, actually, you sent me in a video of that one, didn't you?
I did. It was.
Let's have a look. I think, is it this one? Let's have a. I think it might be this. Is it this one? Nope, not that one. Is it this one? Nope, it's this one.
On the ocean, sending big waves into motion.
Like how a single word can make
and the people singing are actually some friends of mine from an app where I used to sing.
Oh wow!
They did this song for me and put those video clips together.
Oh, that's gorgeous. So this was actually through Pusey, and there was it a few hundred people had joined?
Yeah, I was so surprised because it was pouring down with rain that day, so I didn't think anybody would come, and it was really overwhelming because so many people turned up.
Yeah. Oh. I remember I seen the pictures of it as come up on Facebook, and I think it was before I'd actually ever connected with you. And it, honestly, to see the pictures, and I thought, wow, so many people to just turning out and supporting you. It's like it's really, really kind of, and I hope anyone watching is kind of feeling into this as well. And just obviously any fundraising that you can do, every penny counts. So if there's anyone out there, even if you can only give £1 out there, but you've done, so there was the walk. You also did, to talk about walking, you did quite a long walk, didn't you, Tanya?
Yeah.
So
so me and my sister walked all the way to London via the canal. So we walked about just over 100 miles, and all the way to Warminster to give a letter to Downing Street, so to Boris.
Yeah.
But actually, when we got there, they wouldn't accept it because of COVID. So we posted it in the gold post box instead.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, that was quite emotional. When we arrived then, they wouldn't take it. I got a bit upset.
Yeah, I can imagine. So did you have was there a BBC interview when you got there, or you had some sort of interview, wasn't there?
So on the way up, I actually had an interview one of the evenings when we were in the hotel with I think it's Good Morning Britain.
Oh wow.
But they didn't air it. So I was really upset about that. And then when we got there, BBC had come down because I think some people made some calls. They came down, but they didn't even air that interview either. So I don't know what I have to do to get to make this public and to get the help I need. It's really tough. It's really upsetting as well, honestly.
I can imagine. Well, anyone watching this right now, share and share. Normally I don't put a big up to share on my videos, but for tonight I will make an exception. So anyone watching, please do share far and wide. So your walk, you sent in that video, and this was a little snippet of your 100-mile walk.
You ready? Bye! Oh, they're coming away. Oh, we got food. There's me and my sister. Bless her. She had blisters all over. Thank you.
Oh, love her.
She struggled.
Oh, it's a long way to go.
We got like 5 minutes in. It started raining, and I forgot my coat on my kitchen table. So I've just sent Debbie to fetch it for me. Thank you, Debbie. Girl's birthday tomorrow. Maya, she's captured by the father. and then kidnapped by the grandmother, and now they're hidden away.
I love that you have that birthday band on for her.
My friend gave me a balloon and a badge for May's birthday, my youngest birthday, when we did the walk. We reached Downing Street on Tuesday.
I love that. Wow.
It's day 3 of my walk from Pusey to Westminster. We changed the route today because my sister has blisters all over her feet.
She's went a long way.
She got little legs, so she was
I love her.
she's been struggling, but just got to keep on keeping on. Day 5, walking from Pusey in Wiltshire to Westminster. We are both really tired.
You posted all this on your Facebook group as well, or your page. There's a post box.
Yeah, this is all on my Facebook page.
Yeah, I remember following your story and your video updates as you were going as well, and it was amazing.
Yes, the live videos.
Yeah, it was so lovely to see. And your sister, bless her poor feet.
She had so many blisters. She got a new blister every day. I felt so bad, but she just, it didn't faze her. She just kept going.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't get any. I was so happy with my shoes.
Yeah, I bet. Oh goodness me! So it's like we have that saying, like, you walk to the ends of the earth for your children. Absolutely. And you literally walked. And I'd imagine if you could, you'd walk even further.
I would do anything for them, anything.
Yeah. Well, if that's not enough to fundraise, your lovely sister, bless her, she not only got blisters, but she's also shaved her head as well. So you sent in a video for that one. Let's take a look.
She volunteered, by the way. I didn't tell her.
She did have quite long hair as well, didn't she?
Yeah, it was really long. The kids were helping cut it as well.
I bet it was fun.
It was New Year's Day we did it.
Oh wow. I remember
It's growing now. It's about 2 inches long now.
Oh wow. Oh, I love that bit. Silence.
And the jumper she's wearing is of my girls.
Yeah. You can actually people can buy those as well, can't they?
Yeah, that was a really kind, generous girl called Renee. She approached me and said, can I design some jumpers of your girls for you? And you can take the profits. I thought it was so lovely.
Oh, that's gorgeous. So if anyone does,
they're amazing. I love it.
Yeah, they are so nice. I love the design. So people can actually buy them. If I pop your link tree in the comments, people can click onto that. They can find your PayPal, your GoFundMe, and if they want to buy any bits like that to support you as well, they can click onto.
Yeah, my full story and videos and bits should be on the GoFundMe, or there's other things on there of my story. There was the Brave the Shape. I don't know if that's still on there.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll pop that in. That should come up in the comments round about now. So if anyone is watching, you can either click on it now, or please do watch the rest of the interview as well and then click on it afterwards. So not only have you done that, so you're still currently fundraising as well. So we've seen, anyone locally or anyone following your story has seen that you've been into cars a bit lately.
Oh, it's so hard to fundraise in a pandemic. You're so limited to what you can do.
Yeah.
Because I have ideas of jumble sales and all that, but we can't do any of that. So I have been washing cars. Not just washing cars, washing and waxing cars, making them all shiny. And yeah, it's going really well. I've been booked all this week, so I've been busy. I'm shattered, but it's well worth it.
Yeah, it's so good. So if there's anyone watching that's local to you, because you're in Pusey, aren't you?
Yes.
So if there's anyone in and around Pusey and you do want your car washed to support a very, very special cause, you can get in touch with Tanya. And I've seen the jobs that she does, and they are absolutely gleaming. So I would highly recommend.
Sparkling. I'm so proud of my work.
It is absolutely fantastic. And don't forget as well, you can also, because you've got a page, haven't you, Tanya? Is it your page? Yeah. So I'll put the link in for that
My
as well.
babies, Angel and Maya.
I'll pop the link in the
title.
comments. I'll pop the link in the comments, and then they can follow you and follow your journey as well. And obviously seeing kind of all that amazing work that the fundraising that you're doing, and hopefully to get you back over there to be able to bring your girls home, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Is raising enough money.
It's been 6 years, and it's not like I have contact with them and I can see them and I can talk to them. And the fact that, you know, she's had no education, like, surely how she's been treated is against human rights.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why nobody's doing more about this, and it's really frustrating.
I can imagine. It's just, you'd think that there would be more. So someone needs to stand up and listen. They need to, and sort of all the stuff that you need to put in. It's not just you going over there. There's so much more to put into it. So it's kind of, if there's anyone else,
not safe either. Obviously there's a new government in Libya now, so I'm hoping it's more what's the word, stable.
Yeah.
Because when I went over the last time, there was a civil war between themselves, and there was bombs in the background and everything. So it's pretty scary.
Yeah, I can imagine. So hopefully, if there's anyone watching, if you do think that you have got a connection with anyone that might be able to help as well, please do get in touch, and we can maybe pass your details on to Tanya. But any help at all, every penny counts. Anyone that's in a position to be able to offer any sort of support. So please do. So all those links will be going in the comments. You can support Tanya in bringing her girls home. And Tanya, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and to share your story and to kind of put it out there. Hopefully we'll spread the word that BBC and Good Morning didn't do.
Sorry.
No, I'm sure more people will be kind of taken aback and listen to your story, because it is, I think the majority of people that watch this show are women, and I'd imagine most of the mothers, and to kind of imagine ourselves in your position, just like you, we would do anything to bring our children home. So thank you once again so much for joining me tonight, and all the links will be in the comments. And as ever, please feel free to comment, send in your love in for Tanya, any support you've got. But once again, every single penny does count. Goodness me. So what did you think of that? Bless her. How amazing is Tanya? Isn't she just incredible? All of the fundraising she's been doing for her girls, that grips me. Watching those videos back, and the first time Tanya sent them to me and I watched them, I was in tears, and I'm feeling. So let me know how you feel about Tanya and her story, and I'm seeing some of the comments on here as well. Sam, you can, anyone feel free to share, feel free to share the video, feel free to share the link, to share any of Tanya's links within her link tree. Michelle says, I have 2 daughters, so I could only imagine what Tanya must have been going through with all the emotions and determination wanting to get her daughters back. Amazing, strong mother, isn't she indeed? And like I say, it's exactly, Kat. So how is it still happening? It really is incredible that she's not received more support. So anything that anyone can do to support Tanya and her cause to get her girls home would be greatly appreciated. So, oh my goodness, my heart goes out to her and her family. But obviously anyone there that does want to share, please do. Yes, please do, Sam. Please do indeed. Lots of lovely comments coming in. Blessings to Tanya and her kids, sending prayers for the best outcome. Shared a page. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you all for your supportive comments, and it's so nice to see. Oh, I'm feeling choked up. It was an absolute honor to have Tanya on to interview her as well. And obviously that was a pre-record, but if anyone does feel like they are in a position to offer some sort of support for her, then please do either get in touch with her through her links, or you can message me and I can pop onto her. But yeah, it's a heartbreaking story. Goodness me. So bless her. So anyone that's local to the area, obviously if you do want your car washed, get in touch with Tanya. I've seen, like I said in the video, I have seen the cars that she has cleaned, and goodness me, they are shiny. So I don't really want to move on. I feel like I want to talk about it forever, but obviously I have got bits to get through, but given as much support as you can. You've got the link, so lots and lots of love out to Tanya, and thank you to you all for kind of hanging around and watching as well, and to tuning into Tanya's story. So obviously, as I've mentioned, we have got some more cards to do, and I do have a giveaway that I'm going to be doing. I haven't told anyone what this giveaway is. So because obviously the children have gone back to school, and it's quite lovely, I'm not going to lie, it has been pretty nice. To be honest, yesterday I did sit down, I did have stuff to do, but I sat there and I did it. And it was pretty fantastic. I sat and I did what I had to do, and I didn't have to get up about 20 million times to get snacks, to get drinks, to do this and to do that. And it was quite lovely. I did miss them. I'm not going to lie, I did feel a little bit lonely, but it was quite nice. So let me know in the comments how you're getting on your first couple of days, if you are child free, how it's been for you, if you've enjoyed it, if you've missed them a lot. Have I actually had time to myself? I did. Well, I was working, and today I was studying. I did watch Beaches. I was doing a bit of study. I had Beaches on in the background, because if you've got Disney Plus and you've now got Star as well, Beaches is on there. And as soon as I seen it, I was like, I need to watch it. So that was on today, and I did have a bit of a cry at the end. Let me know in the comments if you're a lover of Beaches, or if you've not seen Beaches. Then I'm going to be even more outraged than I was when I found out that a lot of you have not seen The Breakfast Club. So to talk more about this this giveaway, so because the kids have gone back to school, I have got a bit more flexibility during the day to do more of my offerings again. Obviously not in person because COVID, but with readings, I've been able to do readings during the day to a point. But with my healing sessions, it's been quite hard, because with that, I need complete silence and uninterrupted time to be able to do the healing. So can't really have children walking in on it. Oh my God, what? People have not seen Beaches. Oh my goodness me. So you need to see Beaches. It is a fantastic movie. It's got Bette Midler in it. I think it's from 1989. And it's a story about two girls. They meet when they're 11. And they're from very, very different backgrounds, and they stay in touch. They write to each other, and it just follows their journey as they get older, and all the things that they go through. And the ending, oh, however many times I watch Beaches, I break my heart at the end every time. And yeah, there you go. Michelle says it as well. Yeah, it's just, oh, and you know it's coming, and I think it chokes me up even more. But if you have not seen Beaches, it is a real, it's not even a guilty pleasure. It's just like, I just love it so much. Love it. Let's have a look at the comments. Carly loves Beaches as well. Carly says she's missed them, but it's been peaceful. It's super peaceful. Stella works in 2 schools, and wow, goodness me. Wow. So I'll be back in school doing the art wellbeing with the kids from this week, which will be nice. I have missed my usual little ones that I do the art with. So that's really exciting. Dawn, you've been back in as well. Oh, fabulous. Emma doesn't work Mondays. Such a treat to have time for yourself. Yeah, I do not miss homeschooling either. I do not at all. Meg enjoyed summer being back. Nice for it is. It's nice for them to really kind of to actually physically see other children, because where they've been on Teams or whatever they've been using, it has been hard. And just for them to not need to use that screen, it's been good as well. Tell you what though, they slept well last night. They slept so well. Stella, I had to sing along with it as well. Sam, you have seen Breakfast Club, Beaches, just not Breakfast Club. You need to remedy that. You should do Breakfast Club for leading ladies. Kat, oh no, bless you. Oh, sending lots and lots of love to you. Rebecca, it's a real tearjerker, but it's a real good, it's a chick flick. It is a real indulgent chick flick. And Bette Midler sings so much in it, and it is, oh, it's so good. So good. Carly, add Beaches to your watch list. Yes, definitely do. So getting back to my point of me having more time in the day, and hopefully you having more time in the day where you're going to be uninterrupted. So what I'm offering is, because I can do my healing sessions again, which is fabulous, you can actually book them now on the website. So that is great. You can schedule yourself in for a healing session. And what I do with my healing sessions is I'll do chakra cleansing, or first of all, I'll do a chakra analysis. So I use my pendulum. I've got a sheet that I designed myself that will help me analyze all your chakras, the direction, the strength of them, all of that. I'll note that down. Then I'll do some intuitive healing. So I'll feel for any kind of sore spots within the body without physically touching you. And it's all energy work. So I don't need you to physically be here. So it works well, just as well in distance virtually than as it would if you were here physically. So then I'll feel for any hot spots. And then what I'll do is I've got my colored fabrics that if any of you have been on a Balm for the Soul evening with me, then you'll have seen my chakra fabrics. I'll lay them down with each chakra. I'll do a cleanse and an alignment, and then I'll cleanse with my selenite wand as well. And then when I've done the intuitive healing, any hot spots, any sore bits that I've felt, I'll do a selenite energy massage, which will kind of really help to ease any aches and pains there as well. Then from that, what I'll do is I'll call in my guides, which I've now got 6 guides that I'm consciously working with, which is pretty effing amazing that I've got 6 now. So you'll have the power of 6, each of them different attributes, different energies to put in, and then we'll do a bit of breath work. It's a real nice healing session, and it's a one-to-one, so it's very personal for you. And then at the end of it, I'll do a oracle card pull for you, and then we'll go through everything that I picked up on, and I'll just kind of explain everything, and then you should feel lovely and rested. So if you do want to book that, then the offer is there. However, my giveaway, because we have been through a lot of shit lately, we do need a nice relax and we can't get to the salon. So I want to offer one of you lovely ladies a virtual pamper. So I'm going to be offering a 45-minute healing session, a one-to-one, no catch at all. I have got my little spinner wheel that I can start adding names onto. I'm hoping that I can copy and paste names from here. I don't know if I can actually. Shit. Well, I'll have to type as many names as I can. So if you do want to be entered for that one-to-one healing session, bear in mind virtually, but you can book it from like anytime next week onwards, then please do pop your name in the comments and I will put your name into my little ticker wheel. So Meg, you want to be in on it? Okay. 1. I'm going to try and keep up because I'm switching between. Okay, anyone else coming in that wants that free healing session? See, there we go. One-to-one's amazing. Jenna. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Okay, right, we got Pat and Sam. Oh, wow, lots coming in. Okay, bear with me. Sam, I'm going to put you as Sam Lengro. Right, who else have we got? Let me keep up with all the comments. Wow, lots and lots. Okay, if you've commented, only comment once. Right, Stella, we'll put you down. I should have really done this as a post and got all your names beforehand, but I wanted to do it for those of you that were actually watching live. Stella, Dawn, and Emma. Typing as fast as my little fingers can. Okay, we got Emma, Kat, and Kirsty. Ooh. Kirsty. Wow. Okay, lots of names coming in. It's fabulous. Right. Okay, Christine and Carly. Oh, hang on. Right, Christine, Carly. I'll try to do 2 at a time. Can't type. I will do a screen share as well so you can see. Also, if you did join my Balm for the Soul, let me know in the comments how you found it. Right, Julia, Michelle Hand. Okay, lots of you on. Let's have a look and see. I will pull it eventually. Right, Trudy Hall, Alexandria. Okay. Alexandria, I'm going to write Alexandria K on there. Lots and lots of you. Amazing. Right. Where are we at? Rebecca. I'm going to write you as Rebecca B. Allen. Sylvia Borg as well. Okay. So the winner of this will be able to book in. I'll give you a code to book in, obviously, so it won't cost you anything. And you can log in and you can choose a time that suits you. Let's have a look. Right, Steffi and Carly. All right. Lots of you as well. Don't forget, if you do want to book a one-to-one, if you're not pulled as the winner, you can pop online and have a look. Okay. Michelle, I've got you on there. Trudy, did I put you on? I think I did. Carly, loved it, slept very well. I'm glad. I'm very, very glad. Okay, Alex, let's pop you on as well. Right, I'm going to bring this up as a screen share, and if you can't see your name on there, give me an oi. Okay, I'm going to click. There we go. Right, where's my... I've got incense wafted in my faces. Right, Chrome tab. Okay, here we go. Right, if you cannot see your name on there, please do let me know. Right, let's have a look. Oh, thank you. There you go. Pat loves Balm for the Soul. Emma. And cool. So the next one, I believe, is, I'll double check the date for that one. If you want to book in for Balm for the Soul, you can book it online now. And the theme for that one will be stress relief, which I'm sure everyone needs a bit of stress relief right now. Right, okay, I think that's all of the names. So speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to take that off so everyone can see what's going on there. Right, Magdalena, let's pop you on there. What's your surname? Okay, we got you. Right, okay, anyone else? You were just in time there, right? Okay, speak now, forever hold your peace. Anybody? I'll talk more about Balm for the Soul in a minute. Okay, so lots of you on there. You're very, very welcome. Right, if we're ready, if there's no one else there that is want to put their name down, then let's press it. I'm about to press it, so if you comment your name right now, then you're not going to be going on there, unfortunately. Right, okay. Good luck to everyone. One of you is going to be the winner of the 45-minute one-to-one healing session. So let's have a look. Here's the winner. It is... Oh, it's so close. Alexandria. Yay. So Alexandria, my lovely, well done to you. You are the winner of the one-to-one healing session. So please, please do pop me a message and I will give you the link and the code to book in for that. So well done to you. And thank you to everyone who put their names down ever so quickly. The link for that, tell you what, I'm going to put out a code. So if you didn't win that, if you're not Alexandria, then I'm going to give a £10 off code as well. So then you can have £10 off to book that session in. So don't book that right now. Otherwise you won't get that £10 off because I need to set that code. Let me do that right now while I'm on here. And then I'll give you the link. I'll create that coupon now. So you get £10 off that one-to-one healing session. And I can do evenings. I can also do daytimes as well, which is nice. Right, new coupon. Let's do this. Right, coupon code. Let's do, we'll just keep it easy. We'll just do healing. I'm not going to share this on the main page though. So well, you'll only know about it if you're watching this live. Otherwise, anyone not watching won't get the code. One-to-one healing session. Okay, so the code for that will be all capitals healing, and that will be for a, where is it? We'll find it. Okay, so it's on there as chakra balancing and intuitive healing is on the website. Okay, so let's pop that down on there, and I'm going to set a date for that. So any sessions booked by, let's give it to what we Tuesday now. Okay, let's give it to Sunday. Okay, so capitals, all capitals healing. There we go. So bless you. So well done, Alexandria, to you. So you were the winner of that one. So without further ado, let's pull some more cards. So who is there that didn't get a card the first time that would like some cards? Let's have a look and see what we've got for you all. So if you're still hanging on and watching, thank you very much. I've got a few other bits to show you as well, especially in my shop. If you've not seen my shop yet, we've got lots and lots of lovely bits. And if you haven't yet seen, all of my Oracle and card decks are 10% off. So get yourself a bargain. There we go. Right, let's have, okay, Rebecca, let's pull for you, my lovely. Okay. Whew. Let's pull and see. What have we got? Okay, right, so Rebecca, for you, you've got the Page of Swords, you have got the Eight of Swords in reverse, and you've also got the Four of Wands in reverse. So to look at this, what I'm seeing for you is I'm tapping more into kind of a study or a training, if this is something that you've been considering or that you're already doing. I feel like in this one, maybe someone's telling you that you shouldn't do it, or that it's not a good idea, or for some reason you're doubting actually doing this study or this up leveling, some sort of training. But what I'm seeing here for you is actually, no, you should do it. This one gives to me, though, that I feel like there may be delays with it. So what I would say is maybe doing probably around August time. I feel like you could be waiting if there's delays. But I do see here that there is a change for that in April. So there may be a slight shift. It might be a case of, rather than completely detaching from the idea altogether, maybe shifting your focus on it. Hopefully this is making sense to you. But I feel like for you, you need to have the confidence to do it and do what you want, rather than, because this one's given me, I feel like there's someone around you that's maybe telling you what you should do. So this one here is saying to me to, like, as you can see there, to cut away from any ideas. But this, because it's upside down, that's like someone else is telling you that you need to cut away from those ideas. But I feel like you need to cut away from this person's ideas. So what they're telling you doesn't necessarily fit for you. But to look at this one, I think to go into it blind just to do what someone else has said will probably not work out as you'd hoped. So you probably wouldn't get the results that you want, or you probably wouldn't end up where you want to be. So to look at this one, this is kind of saying, bring in the solar plexus as well. Really kind of bring in that confidence. Know that you are able to do it. Bring in that element of self-worth as well. So it's there for you. I think you just need to believe in yourself and not listen to any negativity that people are casting on you, because I don't think they need to be saying these not mean things. But I feel like you need more support in what you want to do, rather than people telling you that you can't or shouldn't do things. Sam, bless you. Thank you so much. I love you so much, Sam. Oh, you're making me blush. So that is for you, Rebecca. Hopefully that makes sense. Do let me know. Dawn, for you, let's have a look. Let's go. Okay, so I've got, I've pulled the Chariot and I've pulled the Page of Swords again there. The Chariot's in reverse. For you, again, where kind of skill building is concerned, with the Chariot being upside down, I don't feel like you need to make a choice on this. I think either someone else is going to make the choice for you, or that you don't need to decide anything right now. So if anything's come up that you're feeling like it needs to be one or the other, or you need to make a decision, don't worry too much about it. Obviously, like, not worry about it, but I mean, it's going to be on your mind, but don't worry about needing to do something, because I feel like it will work itself out. So anything that's come up for you at the minute that you're a bit stuck in two minds, especially because I've got, the third month. So this month in particular, even if it's not come up yet, it will come up. But don't feel rushed to make a decision, to choose something, or to be taken more in one way than another. Just let it unfold and sort itself out. I do feel it's possibly concerned with work here. But I would just let things run its course. I wouldn't get too involved in things there. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Let's have a look and see. I'm trying to make my way along the list. Kirsty, for you, let's see what we've got. Wow, numbers have gone down. Oh, we haven't got many watching now. Oh well. Well, to be honest, the ones that stay till the end are the best ones anyway. You know who you are. And if you've not stayed until the end before, then you're in for a treat. Just reading Rebecca's, can understand the content thing, doing what I think is right. And not the people, not the training or study part. Maybe it's cool. Or maybe it's kind of like a self-growth thing for you, Rebecca, like looking at how you can do more things for you. So if it's not actually like academic learning, training or anything like that, maybe it's just you like upskilling or doing more for yourself. So Kirsty, for you, what I've got is you've got the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Cups, both in reverse. And then you've got the sun here. I feel like for you, this one's telling me the opportunity is knocking for you. However, for some reason, your mind's in other places, or you've been prioritizing other things. So what I would say to you is maybe kind of, in the nicest way possible, like open your eyes a bit more to what's already in front of you, because I feel like you're so concerned with doing all this stuff and getting all this done, you're missing what's there, or you've already got stuff there that you can enjoy or that's pointing you in the right direction, but it's like you're wanting something else, or there's something that you're looking for when you've got the foundations for it already. So to look at this sun card, I feel like this one, it's maybe just a case of communicating, saying, like talking to the right people and getting the right connections for things to really begin to happen, because I feel like everything that you need is there. And like I say, that one, it's just waiting to come in. It's just a case of you expressing that. But with these two here, it's like, just like I say, you're so busy trying to do other things, you're missing the bigger picture. And in this case, I feel like it's more you dedicating more time to helping other people, or doing things that aren't like top of your list. It's like you're doing stuff that's, if you had a to-do list, it's not necessarily the top stuff, it'd be the stuff down here, or stuff that's going to benefit someone else but not necessarily you. So what I want to say to you is look at doing more things for yourself. It's not selfish to say no to people, or to decide that, right, I'm going to do this for me, I'm not going to do that for this person anymore, or I'm not going to do that for them today. So take on board more for you rather than taking on more for other people, because I feel like you are just burning yourself out, and in doing so much for others, you're missing opportunities for yourself. So take that on board. Look at what you've got going on. Look at what you can utilize, because I feel like you've already got foundations for moving forward in the way that you want to. It's just a case of grasping it and seeing that it's already there, ready for the taking. So let's look at cards there. I am making my way down. Let's have a look and see who we got. Right, Julie, let's have a pull and see what the cards have got for you. Okay, Sam's right. You do need to take care of yourself first, and it is not selfish. And actually, well, yeah, it's selfish, but selfish is not a bad thing. Self-centered is a bad thing, but being selfish is not. But I won't get onto a rant yet, because I've got one hell of a rant waiting for the end of the live. But I know those of you that really want to hear my rant will hang on in there, so I'll save that for you. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be cursing and swearing and pouring that tea. So Julia, for you, I've got the Queen of Swords in reverse, also the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. What I'm seeing here for you is things look a bit serious right now. I feel like looking at this, there's a bit like almost like a lack of fun. And to look at that one, I feel like the seriousness coming in is perhaps, looking at that one, maybe a lack of confidence or a lack of direction, or you just, maybe you have the direction, but you're just so streamlined and trying to get to where you need to be. So what I want to say to you is that to have more fun, to bring that playful energy back into your life, and that you don't need to be so serious all the time. You don't need to make sure everything's done in a routine. You don't need to do like this, and this. Like, go with the flow a little bit more, because I feel like things are looking quite tense for you right now. And what I want to say, between now and June, things will lighten up for you, both because of your own positive attitude changing, but then things going on around you will get easier. I do feel like you need that boost of confidence though, because at the minute it feels like your confidence is riding on this, I am going to use the word control. It seems like you like this routine or control, and you're just, like I say, you're streamlined as to where you need to be. So just let loose, go into a bit of a flow, have fun, and like let your hair down. Maybe do something that's not on the to-do list, or do something that's not in your routine, and just kind of not take a risk, but do something a little bit different that you maybe wouldn't normally do. Do something that's going to bring in a bit more excitement for you, because that is going to give you a bit of a lift. Because at the minute it feels like everything's very heavy on you, a lot of responsibility probably as well. So even just offhanding that responsibility to someone else, even just for a day, just to give you some time to rest, but then to feel energized. So that's for you. Hopefully that makes sense there, and you can take that. But I do feel like you need a bit of you time, but in Like when I say rest, I do feel like you need to really do something more fun. So it might be something high energy, but a rest from like the mental load of the day-to-day stuff. So that is for you, my lovely. I am working my way down the list, so I'll see who I'm coming to. Right, Pat, for you. Also, Pat, you've got a delivery tomorrow. I made the post office on time, so that is a yay. Pat says, I haven't had a good rant for ages, but I do love Laura's rants on Tuesday evening. Honestly, tonight I'm going to be calling out. I'm going to be calling out the shit. Like, International Women's Day was yesterday, and some of the posts I seen online really, really riled me a little bit. I've been quite good tonight, so if it's your first time watching me, and I've said to you I'll be swearing in this and that, I've not sworn very much, but I can promise you I will be swearing at the end. I'll be dropping some F-bombs and everything. Right, so anyway, Pat, for you, you've got the Ace of Swords, you've got the Queen of Swords in reverse, and you've got the Nine of Swords. So to look at this, I feel like, especially into the Nine of Swords, emotionally wise, or kind of how you are in your own mind, I feel like things are getting easier for you. I want you to look at how you were around about September time, around to now, okay, and see how far you've come, how far you've changed, and what you've done with yourself. This one's showing me that confidence is growing in you, but again, I feel like this one there's a level of learning, but I want to say to you, it's not learning that you can buy. It's learning that you need to, it's like the experience that you need to have. So don't be investing in any courses to learn a skill at the minute. I feel like you just feeling into where you are, to what you've already been doing, and just continuing your practice. Because to look at this, I feel like that transition is there for you. There is changes coming in a positive way. But this one's telling me, if you are spending any money right now on learning a new skill, at the minute, it's probably going to be money that's wasted, because you've got everything that you need to know for where you're at right now. Anything else is just going to add more to the pile that's going to be not manageable, and I feel like it's going to be information that you don't need yet. So if there's something that you've got your eye on doing, maybe hold off. Don't do that until you feel like you're ready to move up until the next level, because you've got stuff that you can be working through right now. And actually, there's some of the stuff that you're looking at learning, you can already do it naturally. So it's just a case of you uncovering that and finding that for yourself, rather than paying someone hundreds of pounds for a course that you don't even need. So take that on board and just believe in yourself that you can do what you're setting out to do. You don't need to pay all this money for someone to tell you that you can do it. So that is for you, my lovely. And hopefully you can take that, and that has given you a bit of a boost and a confidence boost on what you can do already. Let's have a look at the comments. Right, Trudy, I'm making my way down the list, so if I haven't got to you yet, I will get as many of these as I can. Dawn, I've just seen your comment. Thank you so much. Sam, save pennies and buy yourself. I like your way of thinking, Sam. I like it. Right, Trudy, for you, let's have a look at what you got. Okay, you've got Judgment in reverse, and you've got the Nine of Wands in reverse, and you've got the, no, it's not in reverse, it's upright. I'm lying to you. And then you've got the King of Wands. So to look at these ones, the three that you've got there, I feel like for you, around you in certain social circles, I'm tapping into a male energy here, not in spirit, like someone that's physically around you. I'm getting like a feeling of you, of self-doubt there. So maybe this has been cast on from this person, and you've been feeling like you're not good enough, or maybe they've made you doubt yourself, or maybe like looking at this one, I always get a bit of a shady character when this one comes out. Like he's in the shade, but it's like a shady, spiky character. Someone very materialistic or concerned with money and finances. So it might be someone perhaps around work, and that's where this is linked in. But I do feel like for you to pull back from certain social circles. There's people around you that are not benefiting you, and you shouldn't just keep your mouth shut and stay around them just to keep the peace. You don't need to create hell and kind of say what's what. You can just step back from that, because I do feel like there's people around you that are either doubting you or are, what's the word? I don't want to say like disagreeing with your beliefs, but I just feel like there's people around you that aren't on your sort of your energy level, and it's bringing you down. And really, you should be up here. So elevate yourself, draw back from those people around you that are no good, and you will feel much, much lighter and much better. Hopefully you can make sense of that and have a good idea of who that could be. Let's have a look. Oh, thank you, Sam. Yes, Carly, it is on the website. So if you go onto my website and you click on the menu to the chakra shop, and you can find all the bits on there. I am going to be showing you some bits that I've got tonight as well. And obviously the decks of cards are 10% off this week. But I will show you some of that in a bit. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to make my way down. Yeah, you've got it in my head now, Sam. Making my way downtown. Yes. Just reading. That's what we said about the learning, getting their confidence. Yes, you have indeed, Pat. Right, let's have a look. Who else? Okay, we've got Magdalena for you, my lovely. Did I put? No, I didn't pull for you already, did I? Okay, let's pull for you. I'm going to try and get all the names that are up now. I'll try and get them done. And anyone commenting after now, I probably won't get your reading done. But any names moving down. So we've got don't go anywhere. Right, Kirsty, I pulled cards for you already, my lovely. I don't know if there's a delay. Sylvia, I'll be pulling for you. Oh, no, I think I've gone back too far. Okay, right, so Kirsty, you know I've pulled cards for you. Right, Magdalena, let's go. Right, I'll pull for Sylvia as well. And I'll go from there. Okay, so Magdalena, for you, you've got the 6 of Swords. You've got the 5 of Swords in reverse and also the 10 of Wands in reverse. So to look at these for you, I feel like... Where's my wine? I've got juice tonight. Okay, for this one, looking at the 6 of Swords there, I feel like for you, it's time to perhaps take a slightly different direction. I feel like you're already on the path though. Okay, so trust the direction that you're being led in. Maybe it's different to what you've done before, or maybe it's a bit like there's nerves there, but I feel like trust the path that you're in. Looking at this one, it's either someone, a good leader is with you, or someone that's there kind of to help you if things shift off course a little bit. So trust in the path that you're on at the minute. I feel like for you between now and June, there's growth there. Good things will come. But looking at this one here on the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, this one I'm seeing for you, I think it's separate from this, but that's saying where there's been either a plan or a boundary set in place and things keep changing, or you're trying to change things to suit someone else. What I'd say is to just pull back from that. You don't need to fit around someone else. If they can't make the time to fit, then just step back from that. Looking at this one, I feel like you've got everyone that you need at the minute. You don't need to be focusing on anyone that's not in the boat with you, so to speak. So anyone that keeps dropping plans on you, or anyone that keeps kind of changing or promising and not delivering, anything like that, don't be shy to just cut them loose, because I feel like they're not beneficial for you. And over the next sort of month and into May, this may become an arising issue for you again, if not already, where this will come up and it's kind of like you constantly either been let down or feeling like you're chasing things and it's wearing you down. So to look at that one, cut them out. But with this one, trust the path that you're on. Don't let anyone say to you that that's not where you should be, but equally don't doubt yourself, and know that you've got people around you that will give you the support that you need to get to where you want to be. So just trust in you're on the right track, even if you kind of feel at the minute that you don't really know where you're at or if it fits right, but trust me, you are. Let's have a look and see. Trudy, quite a private person, don't tell me the truth about me just because it's none of their business. There we go. Exactly. That's it. And if anyone wants to pass judgment, it is none of their business. So I just feel like making sure, Trudy, that you're distancing yourself from especially any male energies around you that will, I feel like it's like that toxic masculinity, which I don't like. Toxic masculinity. I will be ranting about toxic femininity in a bit as well. Let's have, I keep saying M and it's bothering me. Let's have a look where we're at. Right, Sylvia, you were next, weren't you? Okay, Sylvia, so for you, let's have a look. Magdalena, you are very, very welcome. All right, Sylvia, let's have a look on here and see what we've got. Okay, oh, right, 2 have come out and I'm going to pull another one. Okie dokie. Right, for you, you've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. you've got the Hanged Man, and you've also got the Two of Cups in reverse. So what I'm seeing this is either with relationships or a very close friendship or someone close to you, maybe family. What I've got with this one, someone very close. It may be that this, look in here, maybe things have taken a bit of a nosedive. Maybe that there's a bit of a breakdown or tension within a close relationship. And when I say relationship, it may not necessarily be a romantic relationship. Like I say, it could be family, friendship. But I'm seeing here, it's almost like the guilt is being laid probably on you, or there's some sort of blame, or maybe you're feeling like you're the one that needs to fix things if anything's gone wrong. If this isn't necessarily your breakdown of a relationship with someone, it may be that there's two people close to you where there's been a bit of a fallout or something going on here. But what I'm seeing there, in the next 2 months, there is a reconnection here. I feel like a lot of it is down to just miscommunication, and maybe someone's got the wrong end of the stick, or someone said something that they don't mean. But I do feel a lot of it boils down to miscommunication, but it's almost like a mountain has been made out of a molehill. So whether you're the mediator here and you're the one that needs to kind of get these people to make up and back together, be friends again, and or kiss and make up, or if it's down, like if this is you and you've kind of disconnected with someone around you, what I'd say is take that first step and no, it's not on you to take the blame or to be the one in the wrong. But I do feel like you're the one that has got the right energy that can put things right. So hopefully this is making sense to you, because to look at that one as well with the Empress, I feel like it's kind of that female connection has been lost. So I would be keen to maybe say if it's you and another female in the family, or two females close to you. But I do feel that this needs to be reconnected here and brought back in. And I'm seeing this, like I say, this reconnection over the next 2 months. So like April, possibly even into May with this one. But this brings new opportunities there as well. So that will make things, I think, a lot nicer, a lot more pleasant, because everyone's getting on. Then that means that you can plan things a bit easier. Hopefully this is making sense, because obviously I can only see pieces of a puzzle. I can't see the whole picture. But hopefully you can take that and you can on some level understand what that's about. So let's have a look. Okie dokie. Oh, Emily, welcome to you. Don't worry, you don't need to put loads of comments on. I'm not like one of them people that's like comment loads of shit on my live, so you can have a free reading and share to all your friends. That's not me. So you don't need to share and comment and do all that malarkey. So I'm only going to do a few more readings anyway. I did have some on my list because I have got other bits to get through tonight. I'm not going to sit doing readings all night long, because I did do some at the beginning and I've done quite a few already, and I've got other bits that I want to talk about and share as well. Sylvia, it's making sense. Fantastic. Okay, great. You are very, very welcome, my lovely. I'm just trying to read back through the comments here. I'm trying to tap in and see who I could get. Right, okay, Carly, let's do for you, because I haven't pulled for you yet. I'm going to just scroll through as many as I can. I don't know who it is that's watching, or maybe even it's just me, but I've got a real pain down in my left hip, like right in, not the groin as such, but that hip joint there. It's really sore and achy. To be fair, it probably is me. I'm falling apart. So what's the time? I've been on an hour and a half, so that's not too bad. So if you've just joined me, you did miss the interview with Tanya that I did just before, but you can watch that back. You can find out more about Tanya, her story, and how to support her as well. There's a comment. I think it's still a pinned comment as well, so you can click onto that. Right, Carly, for you, you've got the King of Wands, you've got the Ace of Wands, and you've got the Hermit. Hang on 2 seconds, because my incense is like choking me out, and I'm going to put it out before I die. Oh, goodness me, that is, hang on, can't breathe. I will do your cards, hang on. Right, that's better. Okay, so the cards that you've got here, I'm feeling like for you, I'm very drawn to a male energy around you. I don't feel like it's your partner. There's another male energy that's not a very good energy, whether that's work or another family member. But it's just, I feel like there's an inkling about them, and like tapping in intuitively, or you've had this feeling. And what I want to say to you, especially looking at the Hermit one, trust your gut. Trust what you feel about them. If you've got any suspicions, or if something's not sitting right with you to do with this guy, I would go with it and trust it, because I feel like this person is, like I said when I pulled this card up before, is a very shady, spiky kind of person, and I'm not liking them. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about, because I am intrigued here. This one's given me, though, to say for you, aside from this person, I feel like even if like blocks have come up for you, or if it seems like the end of the road, there is other opportunities there, or there is like other options for you. So don't just kind of give up, or don't let anyone like piss on your fire, so to speak. Because even if it's concerning this person here and they have put a stop to things, or if there's been a bit of a spanner in the works, or even if this is a completely different situation, trust that there is another way to do things. And if you've come to a block, you've got other options there. Hopefully that makes sense to you. But I feel like for some reason I really don't like this person. You're not sure. Oh, okay. See what comes up over the next few weeks. Try to feel into who it is. Let me have a look. Oh, I've got Reese already. Right, hang on. Okay, right. Looking at that one, I feel like it's probably someone that you wouldn't suspect right now. So between now and I've got May, between what are we? Yeah, 3 and 5. So between now and May, something might come up, but it's probably something of someone that you wouldn't expect. So I would just be on the lookout and see how you feel about certain things coming up. But let me know about that if anything does crop up, because I'm really intrigued by that. But I do feel like it's something shocking that you wouldn't expect of someone that at first you wouldn't put them as that type of personality. So yeah. Scandal. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. I've just seen Trudy. Perhaps you mean my turn of a pass. I love that. Oh, Sam, I love you. Get the one. Do you know, actually, no, I do. I've got some Prosecco chilling in the fridge, but you all know that I don't drink and read. I've got to, I have to say, Carl, it doesn't sound good, but hopefully you've got like a forewarning. Anyone that seems a bit shifty, take heed. Let's have a look. I don't know how many more I'm going to be able to do, because I'm not dying, but I'm let's have a look and see. Scrolling down to see who's there. Okay. No, I don't feel like there's someone going to do something to you. I just feel like there's someone shifty around you. I don't feel like it will directly affect you, but there is someone shifty. Right, Emily, let's pull for you and have a look at what they've got here for you. I'm going to do, after Emily's, I'm going to do one more, because I am pooped for doing readings. And I want to talk to you about the shop and some other bits. And also, I want to rant. I love a rant. I've been dying for this rant all day. And I've been saving it up, because I was going to put a post out and I didn't. I thought I'll save it for the live. So it's going to be juicy. So the 10 of Cups you've got there, Emily. You've also got the 3 of Cups and then the 5 of Pentacles. To look at this one for you, I feel like connection and communication to do with other females around you, whether that's family members or someone that's just very close to you, maybe close friends. I do feel like there's a slight rift within social circles or people that are around you, and some people that are offering help to you may not be as helpful as they seem, or they may not have their heart in the right place. So what I would say to you, especially with this one, be careful who you confide in, be careful who you tell personal things to, and be careful what you say to people, because looking at this one, I feel like there's specifically three females around you, either 3 females or you're one of the 3. That it's almost like at first glance they're all a gang, they're all together, everything looks good, but when you look closer, none of them are touching hands, and it's almost a bit like saving face. Everyone's on their own agenda, and it's like every woman for themselves. So what I would say as well, looking at this one, I do feel like there is someone around you that is trying to offer you help, and maybe you've overlooked that help, or that you've not taken it seriously. So what I would say is, if there's anyone that's tried to either warn you about something or that's tried to help you and you've not taken that help or advice, I would tune back into that, because I feel like this is the person that has got your best interest at heart. Probably someone that's older and may have mentioned something about these people to you. But just, as I say, be careful who you talk to or what you say to people. If there's anything private, I would be very choosy about who you share that with. But just be aware of your social circle and those people around you. You're understanding that, fabulous. So yeah, but I do think with this one, there is someone there that's really, really, really trying to help you, and perhaps you've not taken on board what they've said before. But maybe it's time to start listening to them now. I don't feel like they're going to say to you, I told you so, but they did tell you so. So that is for you, my lovely. Let's have a look. Sam's saying rant, 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 rant. Amazing. Oh, it's excited. We should support each other, and life is not, it's a journey, it's not a competition. Right, I think I'm going to take my ticker down now. I think I am pooped. I'm tired for readings, and that is me for readings for tonight. If you do want to book your own session, you can either book a one-to-one, you can book a recorded reading. You can pop on down to the website www.anavea.co.uk/readings. You can also check out the website. There is a whole load of other stuff on there. But yes, please do feel free to check that out. Also, you can find out more on the website as well. I'm not going to say the name again because I've just said it. Let's have a look at comments now. Emily, you're very, very welcome. So yes, on the website, let's have a look and see. Yes, so the chakra balancing and intuitive healing, if you want to book on that, there's £10 off when you use the code healing, all in capitals. And I'll put the link in for that one here. Actually, I'll be oh shit, wrong one. All right, copy. There we go. So if you do want to book onto a healing session, Sammy, hello, lovely. How are you doing? Mary, hello to you. Lots of you on, lovely. So I'm not doing readings anymore. That is me for the night. I am done. But if you've not watched me before and you've not heard one of my rants, and if you're not a fan of swearing, I would recommend that you tune out now, because it's you probably don't want to hang around for a rant if you're not into swearing, because I do drop F-bombs and S-bombs, and I don't drop a C-bomb. That is one thing I don't do. I will not drop a C-bomb. But before I do that, I am going to show you bits in the shop. But there you can book onto, it's in the comments, you can click onto that, and the code is healing, all in capitals, and that will take £10 off your one-to-one healing session. Also, you can book a 30-minute or a 60-minute one-to-one guidance session with me as well. You can book recorded readings. There's lots going on. Let's do a screen share though, because I do want to show you some bits in the shop that I haven't shown you yet, and they are fucking fantastic. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're on here. So if you go onto the website, if you're on home, when we get home, there we are. So this is the main bit. You can either click onto one of these jazzy bits here to browse the chakra shop, or you can go up the top to the menu and click on there. You can do one of the drop downs if you know what you're looking for, or if you're just feeling curious. We've also got the Rebecca Campbell Oracle decks are back in stock. However, they didn't last very long. So I've got 3 Work Your Light decks still in stock, and the Starseed Oracle, I have 1 left. So they sold out pretty damn quick. Let's just check back and look at your comments. Oh, thank you, Sam. So looking at the shop as well. So to go down, we've got crystal sets, so chakra sets there for all of the chakras. You can buy individual ones, or you can buy a bag that is just specific, like all 7 in one bag, which is fabulous. You've also got the chakra and aura sprays. So these are really, really lovely sprays. They are £18 each, but they come in a glass bottle. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are the shit. And I've got this one, the sweet orange oil, which is really, really lovely and zesty. Or there's also the one, I can find it, amethyst one. So this is a lavender oil. That would be lovely as a sleep spray, or just to relax. And it's good for kids as well. Like, oh, they love to sleep. And what I will say is it's all vegan friendly. It's all pure natural ingredients, cruelty free. these are really, really gorgeous. So these will come direct from Leslie, who is my wonderful supplier. They'll come straight from her in Essex. Also, we've got jewelry as well. We've got chakra pendants, the necklace. We've got the bracelets. I have got some burners to go on as well, but I haven't had them on. Also, like my necklace that I've got that I always wear, you've got the spiral cage necklace. So they're £8 each, and they come with, let's click on them. They do come with a choice of crystals, so you can choose what you want. You've got rose quartz, amethyst, carnelian, clear quartz, green aventurine, amazonite, citrine, and jade. So you can choose whatever one you want, and they're interchangeable. So any crystals that you do get, you can chop and change them. So what I'd recommend is maybe buy one of them and then the chakra bags, and you're set. You've got a good collection of crystals. Also, these, if you haven't seen these before, these are, oh my fucking God, these are lovely. So the charging plates. So obviously you can charge your crystals in the full moon. You can charge you can cleanse them with sound and whatnot, but selenite actually cleanses and charges crystals itself. So you can buy these 2 charging plates. The circle one is slightly more, but it's equally gorgeous. I really, really like the hexagon one. So you can see the designs here. They're all hand carved. I think they're hand carved. They're all carved anyway. And what you do is you pop your crystals and bits to charge on there, and they're absolutely gorgeous. They're a decent size. They're fairly heavy, but they are really, really lovely. You've also got the chakra worry stone, which has got an indent, so it's good for if you're quite anxious or worried, and you rub your thumb on it, and it's good to help chill you out, calm you down a bit. Obviously, we've got the pendulums, and you've got these, I can't even say it, athame ones. Those are quite funky. They are handmade, they're hand carved, and you can choose the handle that you want. Then we've also got the chakra organite Reiki sphere, which is really, really lovely as well. That's a quite a decent size, that is actually. And then we've got the mini selenite chakra wand. When I say mini, it is small, it's very delicate, but it is very, very lovely. So any comments or questions on those bits, do let me know. Then down we've got incense, sage, and smudging. Let me just say, any of these bits, so the chakra bags, the sprays, the jewelry, and all of these divination and charging bits, they will come direct from Leslie to you. However, with any, like the incense, the sage, the smudging, all of these bits will come straight from me. I've got them behind me in my stock. We've got the native soul incense sticks there. We've got a load of them. We've got the abalone shells. I've got a couple of different sizes in them. Also incense sticks, like these ones are out of stock holders. We've got white sage. We've got the charcoal discs. We have got the incense cones that come in the tubes with a little holder. We've got the resin. So you can actually, I'm going to put the burner on. You can buy the burner and you can get the resin and the charcoal discs to make a lovely set as well. And also Leslie's got some tongs. Then with the tarot and oracle decks, for some reason they've not come up on there, which is a bit weird. Let's just click see all. That is strange. There we go. So all the tarot and oracle decks that we've got, I have got a really, really nice selection in. Lots of them are in stock. Obviously the Rebecca Campbell ones are very low on stock because they're very, very popular. But if I go to, so you've got the Work Your Light ones, I've got 3 of them in stock at the minute. So any prices that you see right now, you'll get 10% off these prices all week. I do believe the code is, I think it's women. I don't know. It's on the page anyway. So it's like celebrating International Women's Day. So all my cards are 10% off. So you've got the Rebecca Campbell ones, the Lightseers Tarot, Goddess Power Oracle, Crystal Spirit, Starseed Oracle, Angels and Ancestors, and then these 2 are out of stock. Trying to get stock on them. The Silver Witchcraft ones, which are the cards that I use, I think I might have sourced some stock, and the price that I found as well is cheaper than those ones, so that's exciting. Still trying to get my hands on them though. But if there's any questions about anything in the shop that you've seen or you want me to answer, please do let me know. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. The sage that I've got is a fair size. It's very hefty. You can get a good hold on it. Smells lovely. So I've got them. We've got the shells. We've got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So yeah, any questions, let me know. That is there if you want to order any bits. But that's that. Enough about that. Let me move on to International Women's Day. So yesterday was International Women's Day. Don't worry, Lauren, you're here for the best bit. So let me just ask you, right? When it's Mother's Day, do you see people ranting saying, what about the dads? No. Or when it's Father's Day, do you see people going, what about the mums? You don't. And for some reason, when it's International Women's Day, why in the hell is there loads of people going, what about the men? Oh, it'd be lovely to have a day for the men. What about, why do we have a day just for women? Why are we celebrating women? Blah, blah, blah. Right, okay, let me just say for starters, yes, we do have a day to celebrate men, but that was not yesterday. Okay, so that's like turning up on Christmas Day and whinging because it's not Easter. Like, it's a completely different day for a different reason. It doesn't cancel another day out, okay? So if you're a person out there that's been whinging, even if you're a woman out there, and shame on you if you have, right? If you have been whinging about International Women's Day, whinging about, oh, why do we have to do this? Why are we not celebrating everybody? Why are we not celebrating men? There is a big ass reason why we have International Women's Day. And if you do not know that reason, and if you're a woman, then you are part of the problem. And I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, all right? Because, like, as a woman, why, as a woman, would you say, oh, well, what about the men? What about the men? No, if you look back hundreds of years, like hundreds and hundreds of years, women have been suppressed by men. And then there's women out there saying, oh, but it would be fair to have a day for the men. There is a day for the men. It's on the 19th of November, but that's not today. Well, it's not yesterday. We're not thinking about that right now because we're thinking about the women. And women have been suppressed for hundreds and hundreds of years. We have had to fight for the rights to our own bodies. We've had to fight for the right to vote. We've had to fight to control our own money, to have our own finances. We've had to fight for the right to equal pay. So much stuff we have had to fight for. And then there's fucking women out there saying, oh, well, we should have a day for the men. The men have had their day. The men had every fucking day in the past. They stole days from us. We were persecuted for being too beautiful or being too clever or all of this. We were hung and burned and drowned for being witches. And yeah, some of us are witches. That's not the point. But the point is that for many, we've been suppressed by men. And there's some people saying, well, yeah, but men have been subject to that. Men have had to fight for this. And men have had... Yeah, in some cultures, men have. But then when you actually look into those cultures, within that culture, women are the lesser sex. These women are getting treated even worse than these men and minorities. And it's kind of like, why the hell do you not want to celebrate women? For starters, we have birthed the population. Okay, maybe you haven't personally birthed anybody, but women on the whole, we have birthed the world. Like, if it was like, we could keep men's sperm in tubes and we'd be fine. We would be all right. But without us, really, I know you can make babies in tubes, but it's not the same. Without us, we wouldn't have people. We need women. And it's kind of like women are looked at as being the lesser sex for some reason, or we have done. And then for some reason, because we want to celebrate all these amazing women throughout history, we want to celebrate our womanhood, we want to celebrate our feminine power, there's people out there fucking whinging about it. And I tell you what really, really gripped my shit, which I will tell you. I'm all for a laugh. I'm not an arsehole. Well, maybe sometimes I am an arsehole, but I'm all for a laugh. And I'm up for a joke. But on Women's Day, it was like kind of jokes out there. I seen one picture where someone had put up a banner that said about International Women's Day, and it looked like it had been just literally just unfolded fresh. And the caption was, they could have ironed it though. Like, seriously, fuck off. Like, this toxic femininity thing, right? Okay, so you've probably heard about toxic masculinity, where it's kind of men feel like they have to be macho. They need to do the grilling. The men need to fix the cars. The men, like, that's toxic masculinity. And that is a problem in itself. But toxic femininity is just as bad. So if you read my post yesterday, I did touch on this. But toxic femininity is the notion that women should be a certain way. Women should have long, lovely hair. Women should do their makeup all the time. Women should be on a diet and watch their weight all the time. Women should eat the salad. Women should have the dinner on the table. Women should stay at home and not work. Women should look after the children. Women should gossip and not be seen to be doing anything with their life, because women gossip and look lovely. Women shouldn't study. They should have a husband to provide for that. Fuck that shit. Let me tell you. Fuck fuck that, because I'm not buying it. I'm not. Women can be whatever they want to be, and I feel like any women that disbelieve that have been conditioned by men, or have been conditioned by women who have been conditioned by men to believe that we have to be that way. And toxic femininity, when it comes from another woman, it's shit. It really is shit. And if you're out there thinking like you're stuck in a loop where you have to do the ironing and you have to do this and you have to do all of that and you have to do this to get the food, and like you can't be you because you have all of this women's stuff to do, sister, you're in a toxic loop. You are in a toxic loop. It's not fair. I'm just trying to look at the comments. I did, Sam. Yes, the Burger King one. Women belong in the kitchen. And then it had a thing about like a lot of top chefs in the world are male. And actually they're trying to, I think, is it a scholarship or a training scheme specifically for women to help them grow their skills and whatnot. And it was really, really good. I did see that. Magdalena, it's not for us, is it? And we're not house machines at all. So I rarely iron. I like to buy clothes that's stretchy. If you fit into it, it just stretches out. So I occasionally iron, but if I can resist it. But it's just a kind of like, oh, look at how she's doing something. I'll tell you one thing, right, that I get a lot, and it does really, really irritate me. Obviously, I'm a woman. I'm running my own business. I do have children. I have a home. I have a partner. And he's very, very good. Right, this is a term that he doesn't help me with the housework, okay? Because it's not my job, it's our job. So he doesn't help me. We do stuff together. But I'm just reading the comments. So yeah, we do stuff together. We share the work. He doesn't help me. This is what bugs me, is when you've got partners and they say, oh, well, I help you do this. But when you help someone do it, it implies that it was their job to do in the first place. They're just providing assistance. And I'm well known for getting on one of my feminist rants when someone says, oh, well, he helps you with the housework. But going back to what I was saying, so obviously I'm running a business, I'm doing all this stuff. And then people say, like, if that was a man running a business and doing it, they say, oh, yeah, good on you, good on you. But because I'm a woman, it'll be, oh, wow, where do you find the time to like do the house? Where do you find the time to look after the kids? And I'm like, well, hang on. Like, if that was a man, you'd congratulate him on all the stuff that he's doing. But it's asking me, where'd you find time to keep your house tidy? Like, truth be told, I don't quite often. Like, I do my best through the week, but Mark is good. And he does support me. He knows that I'm doing a good job and doing lots of work and whatnot. So he is good. But it's other people like, oh, yeah, where'd you find the time to look after your house? If I could afford to pay for a cleaner, I would. Because I hate cleaning. I hate ironing. I hate it. But it's just, it comes down to that toxic femininity of like where women are just presumed to do stuff. And actually, I seen a post shared earlier. It was one of my good friends, Catherine, had shared it. And it was about like the mental workload. Even if men help within the home and they actually do tasks, they're not taking on that mental workload of all the other stuff that goes along with it. Like, I think it says something about clearing the table. But then he would clear the table. Whereas a woman would clear the table, but she'd see something like, oh, right, okay, I'll put that in the washing machine. Right, I'll put this back in the fridge. Oh, we need to buy more of that. And it's a different workload. And it's kind of like with the men, they just do what they see. And then the women, it's all boiling down under the surface. So actually sharing that mental workload. But that's a whole different story in itself. But going back to this, the posts and things that I've seen, it really, really grips me that women don't want to celebrate women. It's right. I tell you what it's like. Imagine, right, you've got a football game. I don't really like football, but let's just use this as an example. You've got a football game, and let's say, I don't know, Rangers and Celtic. All right, you've got Rangers and Celtic. You go there, you're in a Rangers kit, and you sat there. Okay, so Rangers kit. You're a woman in your Rangers kit, and you're sitting there among the Celtic players, okay? And because there's all Celtic players around you, you don't want to cheer for your team because all the Celtic ones are around you. And if you cheer for their team, they're all going to look at you and stare at you. So just to keep the peace, you sit there in your little Rangers outfit with all these Celtic supporters all around you. And then it's kind of like, well, what's the point? Like, if you don't want to cheer for your own team, what is the point? Like, yeah, Pat, I should have used rugby, to be fair. I should. But it's like, why would you not support your own team? It's not even your own team. It's your own gender. And I know that we have, like, obviously people gender fluid and trans and all of that, which I appreciate that. But like a woman who stands to be a woman, shall we say, who chooses to be a woman, why would you not support being a woman? Like, it's sad. It really, really is sad that there's women out there that feel like they need to live and be a certain way. And let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, or what's really riled you. Let me know if you've seen anything to do with the International Women's Day post that has really griped you a bit. Anything that you've seen out there. I'm not going to talk about the interview that was on last night at all, because I haven't watched it. I haven't followed the story, and I'm probably not going to. I'm one of those people that I don't like to follow like mass hysteria. So if there's something that's big and in the media at that time, I probably won't touch upon it. So it doesn't really take my interest. Plus as well, so this brings me into the whole thing of gossip. Lauren got a great big vagina balls. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so this brings me into the thing about gossip. So gossip is rife. We've all done it. Okay, don't beat around the bush. Don't lie to yourself. We've all gossiped at one point or another. But again, women gossip about other women. And oh, you're covering it tomorrow. Okay, good, because I'm not covering that. Yeah, women that gossip about other women, it just shows their insecurities on themselves. And for a long time, if you've kind of followed me and followed who I am and my story and whatnot, I suffered for such a long time with really bad social anxiety. I did. And you wouldn't think it to watch me now. But I suffered so badly with social anxiety to the point that I wouldn't leave the house for about 3 months. I was that worried about going out to be judged by people. And I got myself so worked up. Like, unless I was with someone else, I wouldn't go out. And it was shit. And it was all because of gossip. People gossiping, people thinking things about me that were weren't true, or because I was different and kind of being me, it was intimidating for some women. And actually, yeah, it's scary to be yourself, because then people will judge the true you. But would you not rather people judge the real you rather than judge a persona that's not you, and you're going to get shit for it anyway? So you may as well go out with a bang. Just be you. And actually, I found that in being yourself, you're raising your vibration, and that you know that you're so committed to being truly and authentically you, that when people start bitching about you and giving you shit, you don't care. And it's as if your vibration is so high above all that low-level gossip, all that fear and insecurity from any other women. Your vibration is so high, it's not even going to affect you. What's the saying? I can't remember what it is now, but it's like, is it not something to do with lions don't bother themselves with the opinions of sheep? Something like that. There or other, I can't remember what it is, but it's something to do with that. And yeah, gossip's just like, I know we all like to know what's going on with people, but gossip is for small-minded women. Women who shit talk and trash talk other women are shitheads, to put it bluntly. I'm just going to read some of your comments. We've got Magdalena. Strongly believe us women should celebrate and embrace our rights we have after years of fighting to get to where we are. It's absolutely upsetting in some countries women don't have much rights. Exactly. And we have fought so hard in kind of our civilization to have the rights that we do. We fought so hard, and there's women that just don't even appreciate it, or that they just kind of let it pass them by. And there's women that don't vote. Like, women have died for the right to do that. Women fought like tooth and nail. They were force fed. They were put in jail. They were run over. They were hit by horses. They were run over. Like, women have done so much for our rights. And then, like, women fighting for equal pay. Women have fought so much for women these days to either not give a shit or to just crawl back into their little patriarchal shell and just hide out there. It's really, really sad. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Sam says, if you're saying something nasty about someone, it shows you're in it. She's not others. It is. And I've learned now that if someone does say something bad about me, unless it's about something that I've done that I maybe think I probably shouldn't have done that, but it's not often that I do that. If someone's like slating me for no reason other than just to have a whinge, I know that that's them. I know that there's either this, in the less least big-headed way possible. They're either jealous or they're fearful or they're insecure because they're not happy in their own life. And same goes for anyone watching. If there is anyone bitching about you or saying shit about you, trash talking you, that's on them. Because what's like small minds gossip. And there's a saying that I think it's who is it? Is it no, not a Chanel one. I'll find it. There is a saying out there about all the different minds. It might actually be Jackie Kennedy or someone like that had said something like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, Trudy, feel sorry for people with nothing else to do than judge other people. It's sad. It's sad, but it's just a reflection on them. It's almost like a mirror's been held up to them. Let's have a look. Pat, enjoying being me now. Good. Good. Sam, in all honesty, don't say anything that I wouldn't say to someone's face. Exactly. There you go. And then when you do say it to their face, they get shitty. And it's like, well, would you rather I said it behind your back? And I know there's that saying of if you've got nothing nice to say, then say nothing at all. And I do think to some extent you do need to have a level of control there. You can't just go and trash talk someone to their face just because they like you feel like it. Because this brings us back to this loop of like you've obviously got insecurities if you're going to do that. But if there's something that like you feel needs to be said that's going to benefit either party in the best way, then absolutely say it. Like, be honest. If you're going to shit talk someone, don't say shit to them that you like to someone else that you wouldn't say behind their back. Magdalena says exactly. Yeah, there is still fights for equal pay. There is. And like talking about like the women's bodies and everything. So like everything to do with the right to have an abortion, like what we can do with like medical things as well. In some countries, they still need like a husband or a parent to sign for medical treatment. It's bizarre. Like we've got no control over our bodies. But do you know what I think? Women are, and I'm not doing the women are better than men, but going back so many years and going back to like the witches and whatnot, it was a fear thing. It was fearful that women had these powers. Women had these abilities to do things, and because it was different, or because men felt like they were inferior, then that kind of the thing of the witch come about. And then the witches we see today, so like when you buy, say for instance, like a fancy dress costume, it's like a witch with like horrible warts and green skin and ooh, and it was like witches were painted in a way to be ugly, when actually like it's just incredible women, like beautiful souls that were just doing their craft. They were doing what they loved, and then they were persecuted and sent to their deaths because of some patriarchal clergymen that had this fear that they were doing all these bad, terrible things, when really, to be honest, they're probably just women like me who just like to mash up their herbs in their little cauldron and like do their moon. And like there's no harm done. And actually, like, you may not know this, but in the UK, the Witchcraft Act was only abolished in the 50s. So that's kind of speaks of like, obviously the 50s now is going back like 70 years, but where history is concerned, it's not a long time at all. Like if I was living in the 50s doing the shit that I do now, I could be thrown in jail. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. And kind of going into like what we wear, and as well things like women not being able to walk out on their own at night and stuff like that. We've come such a long way, but there is still such a way to go. There really, really is. And I think if people don't appreciate that there's a problem there, then that is the problem. I could talk about this for hours. I really, really could, but I can feel like my mouth's like, oh. Trudy said, loved what you put on the other day about looking sexy. Yes. So if you didn't catch that post, it was a picture of me with a cocktail and a mustache. So it was a little stick-on mustache. Mustache, I can't speak. So we'd gone out for drinks for my birthday to this really cool little cocktail place in Winchester. And they've got loads and loads of different hats. They've got like safari hats and top hats and loads of hats, so you can get pissed with all these fantastic cocktails wearing all these funky hats. And Sam, I had no idea it took that long to abolish the Witchcraft Act. Yes, so in the 50s it was actually Winston Churchill that worked to get the Witchcraft Act abolished, because I do believe his mum was intuitive, but him and his mum would use a psychic lady, and she would be spot on about everything to do with the war. And they tried to persecute her for being a spy because she was so spot on with all of these things that would come true. They actually thought that she was like a spy for the other side. So I think come about round about Churchill after that, when he'd worked to get that Witchcraft Act abolished. So there's a little bit of history for you. So where was it? Yes. So about looking sexy. So there's me with my little mustache and whatnot, and it said, I think it was, I don't want to be sexy. And going back to this toxic femininity, like women are pressured to look and to be sexy, and it's like, why do we have to be sexy? Why cannot I not sit in my comfy baggy trousers with a really thick scruffy jumper, have my hair up like wonky like this, looking like an absolute troll, loving life, comfy, enjoying myself? Like, why do I have to be sexy? Like, if I want to look sexy, then, well, not that I'll achieve it, but like, I don't feel like sexy is a look. Sexy is a feeling. And Sam, wonder why that isn't advertised such about Churchill. I'll come on to that. Yeah, so like with sex, I feel like sexy is subjective. I feel like it's, who is anyone to say what is and isn't sexy? And I hate the word sexy because it's kind of, I said in that post, like it's constantly the goalposts are being moved, because what's sexy for one person isn't sexy for another person. And so like, who are we trying to please? So rather than being sexy, be confident, because to a lot of people, their idea of sexy is confidence. So if sexy is what you're going for, even though that's not what I go for, but confidence wins, hands down, every time, always confidence. And just because you might look sexy, it doesn't mean that you're confident. There could be a woman stood there in like a basque and stockings and all of this sexy gear, and she might feel like shit. She might feel uncomfortable as hell, thinking, fuck me, I do not want to be wearing this right now. Like, get me out of this. And she'll be looking the part, but you can see her energy's not right. Whereas you could have some woman stood there in like her scruffs and like probably someone like me stood there and just like scruffs, maybe a hoodie, just chilling. Like, I'm confident. I'm all right with the way I look. Like, I don't need to be dressed like that to feel good. Like, it's all about perception. So don't feel kind of bullied into having to look and dress and be a certain way, because sexy is not real. Sexy doesn't exist. Sexy is just an image in different images in different people's minds that you can never achieve, because the goalpost is constantly going to be changing. So Alex, yeah, social media is not helping, and it sets unrealistic beauty standards. Like all these filters that we've got. I'm not going to lie, I do appreciate a filter, because I do have quite bad skin, because that, like rosacea and fibro. But all these filters where it's like flushes you out, and then your eyes are like this and your lips are like this, and it's just like, what? And I seen a video yesterday. It was an advert for fluff. I think it was like a beauty place up north somewhere, and it was a video of some woman having her lips done, all the injections, and at the end she's just like this, and it's just like and then there's comments like, oh my god, I want lips like this, I love this. It's like, Jesus Christ, like, just be confident in who you are. Well, there's no point trying to look like someone else, because at the end of the day, you're never going to look like someone else. All these people that have spent hundreds and thousands of pounds to look like a celebrity, and it's like, well, why? Like, you're put here for a reason, to be fantastically you. And if you're not going to embrace it and be the you that you are inside, then there's no point. Like, what is the point? So at the end of the day, it's just about embracing yourself, whether you look like a troll, whether you look fucking fantastic. But it's all about how you feel in yourself. It's about pursuing what you want to do, regardless of what other people say, think, or do. It's all about following that path for you, for yourself. So don't worry about being sexy. Don't worry about doing the ironing. Like, we're women. Like, we can do what the fuck we want. We can do what we want. Pat says very rarely wear makeup. Well, most of the day, like I tend not to wear makeup during the day. I like to wear makeup when I go live. Just saying that, it's not unheard of, though. I will come on barefaced in pajamas. So if you've not seen that yet, then next time you're in for a treat. But I wear makeup because I like to. Like, a lot of the time, I've got a lot of makeup. I have got shitloads of makeup that I haven't used in years. And sometimes I'll just put it on because I just want to get my money's worth. I'm not putting it on to impress people, but then sometimes that the insecurity does kick in, and I'll have a bad skin day and I think, shit, I need to cover up. Like I'll get all blotchy and all yucky, and I'm like, oh. So it's kind of, I'm not sat here preaching to you saying that I'm perfect, because Jesus Christ, no, I'm not perfect in the slightest. I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about being you, and it's about embracing your flaws, embracing the bad with the good. Because at the end of the day, if you're kind of any negativity, anything that you don't like about yourself, or anything that's bothering you that you just push down and down and down, it's going to bubble up and it'll come back worse. So like that shadow self, it's about facing it and just taking it head on as it comes to make sure everything's in balance. And it's not about purveying a perfect life to people, because then it's just, we all know that no one's perfect. And those people that are still on that wheel of trying to be perfect and show the world that they're perfect with the lovely Instagram houses and whatnot and perfect hair, and it's not real. It's not real. So I think my message is to just be you. Like, enjoy being you. Like, you're the only you that's here, so you may as well enjoy it. It's like having your own little secret garden to enjoy for yourself. Like, imagine you found this like amazing little garden. You've got the lock to the key. No, the key to the lock. Key to the lock. And you go in it, and it's the most beautiful garden that you've ever seen. And it's lovely. And this is your garden. But then you look around you, and everyone's got like neatly cut lawns, and like there's not much going on there. It's just all neat and uniform. And it's like, okay. So then you think to yourself, you look at this beautiful garden that you've got. It's different to everyone else's, and that's what makes it fantastic. But then you're looking at everyone else's and think, oh, so you chop down all your trees, you chop down all your flowers, you mow your lawn, and you do put the lovely little stripes in. And then you sit there and you think, that looks like everyone else's. And then you're like, shit, looks like everyone else's. Like, I've just binned off all this fantastic stuff that I had just to fit in and look like everyone else. It's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. So you are your amazing own little garden. Love it, nurture it, and water it. And oh, I feel quite proud of myself that I came up with that. So yeah, if anyone's got anything they want to say, if anyone's got any questions about anything, please do feel free. However, I am aware that it's now 11 o'clock, and I do feel like there could be a glass of Prosecco in the fridge that's calling my name. I've had a proper rant. I didn't drop as many F-bombs as I expected, which is not bad going. I'm sure there's something else that I want to talk. Yes, there was something else I want to talk about. So if you are still hanging on and you haven't yet seen this, I released it. It was going to start on the 15th of March, but actually I've put it back to the 5th of April. So this thingy here, tune into you. So tune into your intuition, connecting with higher energies, purge the shit you hate, and become the woman you want to be. So it's an interactive 7-week program. So last week I sort of said to you, like, what do you want? And it was put out there that the majority of you wanted an interactive like thing that you could sign up to for a number of weeks that you would have full support through. It wouldn't be a self-led thing. So this will be 7 weeks of kind of direct contact with me within a group setting. Each week you'll have a Zoom class to come on to. There'll be a meditation and then a bit of mindset work. There's also a I'll call it a guidebook, because workbook makes it sound scary and very formal. It's a guidebook. So it'll be stuff that we'll work through together. I'm not just going to throw you to the wind and be like, right, you piss off over there and complete that workbook. No, it'll be a guidebook that we'll work through together, that will aid you through the sessions. And then also you've got a Facebook group that will be specific to it, where you can help each other, support each other along the way. I'll be there for you to kind of connect in and ask any questions that you've got. And also we'll be doing not only like specific meditations. What I will say is that there will be brand new meditations in Tune Into You. So there will be a couple that you've maybe done before if you have done meditations with me, but there will be some new ones on there that are not in the Soul Circle Hub and are not on the website. So all very exciting. For that, there's 3 different payment options depending on what you want to do. There's one where if you pay it in full, you get 2 months free access into my Soul Circle members group, which is worth £54 for the 2 months. You'll get that free. And there's also a split payment. So it's, you pay one payment when you sign up and then one a month later. That's, you get 1 month free access. And then if you want to, there is a weekly payment option where you can pay every week for 7 weeks, which obviously if that fits for you, it fits for you. It is full price, it's 77, but I am going to do an early bird offer. However, if you're there and you're watching and you're in my Soul Circle members get 40% off. Okay, so don't forget to use your Soul Circle discount code on this, because if you're in there, you get 40% off the 7-week course. But if you are not a newbie, if you're watching and you would like an early bird discount, so if you want to get 15% off, which I don't know what that's going to take it down to, but it will take it down to 15% off of 77 is, I can't remember, but that will take it down to something when you use the early bird one. I'll put that actually on all of the payment options, so it'll be on the pay in full, the split payment, and the weekly payments. I'll put more information about this on the main page. I will be posting shitloads about this because I want to get it out there. Sign-ups for it will close on the 1st of April, ready to start on the 5th of April. And then we'll be kind of together for the 7 weeks. But don't forget, like, if you're in the Soul Circle, please use your discount code. 40% off. Like, if you miss out on that you don't want to miss your 40% discount. But anyone else, I will put the code on there, the early bird code, which will take 15% off whatever payment you choose, all to make it manageable. But it's basically working through meditations to help you tune into your intuition, to connect in with like spirit guides, to connect in with your higher self, to do some manifesting, also to just like strengthen your intuition, work your way up for you to tap into stuff, but as well, not just intuition stuff, it's a confidence builder. And where I mentioned about purging the shit you hate, it'll be about looking at your goals and then reassessing your goals, seeing if it's ego goals or if it's your real soul's goals. Because if it's ego goals, there's no point going for it, because you're just going for stuff that you think you should. So we're going to delve deep into it, and then we're going to strip stuff back, and like I say, a real purge. So making sure that you're living your life the way you want to. You're not living in someone else's shadow of what they expect you to do. So it's not just a course of like 7 meditations, like you get a shitload more with it. And you'll have like we'll have like live Q&As each week as well, where you can ask questions or you can share. And then you'll have that like that group Zoom setting as well. And then there'll also be healing opportunities in there. There'll be a lot of stuff going on. So please do keep an eye on the post coming up for that over the next couple of weeks, because there will be lots and lots going out. So if you're keen to join now, then please do feel free. But if you need more to make up your mind, then keep an eye on the main page. But I'm going to love you and leave you all. It's been fantastic. I've had a fantastic rant. Also, don't forget to check out Tanya's Linktree on, it should be in the, I think it's still pinned in the comments, to go on, check out, support her on like GoFundMe, or have a look at her story, find out more about her, and obviously helping to support her get her girls back home. And yes, it was Alexandria who won the 1-to-1 for the healing, so congratulations to you. And don't forget, if you want to book yourself in for a 1-to-1 healing session, then you can use the code HEALING, all in capitals, and it will take £10 off, not percent, £10. Magdalena, loved your rant. Oh yeah, I'm glad. I'm really glad. I don't even know what next week's rant's going to be about. I'll see what bothers me next week. But it's not just rants about me just being a whingy bitch. It's meaningful rants that hopefully, if you haven't already felt the same way, it's maybe made you kind of your ears prick up a bit and you think, yeah, fuck me, I should pay attention to that. I should get in on this. So if you're a woman out there that's stuck in a cycle of just feeling like shit because you're just put into a box by the ideals of men, or put into a box by a woman who's been put into a box by the ideals of men, then maybe have a rethink about what you're doing. So lots of love to you all. Oh, bless you all. Thank you so much. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Lots of lovely comments coming in. Thank you. I feel all giddy. So I'm going to go. That Prosecco is calling me. I'm probably only going to have 1 glass, or I'll end up pissed. And I would say it doesn't take a lot to get me drunk, but I haven't really drunk a lot recently, so it probably would leave me being a bit tipsy. So I'll have 1 as a little nightcap. So lots of love to you all. And if you haven't seen it already, don't forget to watch Beaches. Beaches is where it's at. Or Breakfast Club, if you haven't seen Breakfast Club either. That's a winner. So lots and lots of love to you all. Thank you all again for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. And as ever, I'll be back next Tuesday night with God knows what I'm going to be talking about, but I'm sure I'll find something, and I will have readings for you all as well. So lots and lots of love, and I will see you all next week. Mwah. Bye.
I got too much love for me.